We've come to Jerusalem and we're standing at the actual southwest corner of the Temple Mount. This is the platform built by King Herod. And right in front of us is a Herodian street. When Jesus came, part of what he did was to affirm that he was the one that knew the future. In Matthew 24, Jesus, just across from here on the Mount of Olives, said these words, "Do you not see all these things, the temple that's in front of us? I say to you, not one stone will be left here that shall not be thrown down." Matthew 24 says the words thrown down. If you look behind me all the way down this Herodian street, this is a street from the time of Christ. This street is where all of the apostles and Jesus would have walked. When Jesus said those words, he said that every stone of the temple building above us would be thrown down. Now look at the holes and the depressions in this street, and then look at the end of the street, the giant pile of rocks. For me, after studying this passage so much, I believe this is probably the clearest description of prophecy that's been fulfilled that I can think of in the Bible. 30 years AD, Jesus said, not one stone will be left up there not thrown down. 40 years later, they're all thrown down. And they remained here until the archaeologists excavated them in 1967. And when they excavated this spot, all of a sudden they were in wonder as they saw the Herodian pavers that are in front of us right here with a gigantic pile of rubble that they've removed. They've taken the rubble up to leave the street, but down there they left the pile of rocks to show I don't think they were intending to show, but to show the fulfillment of what Jesus said. He said, the stones up above will be thrown down. Look at the force. You can just feel these rocks raining down as the Roman soldiers pried them loose up above and cast them over to hit the street below. The Bible is trustworthy because what Jesus did is he verified who he was by promising through his prophecies what would happen in the future. And now for us today, as we read the Bible and as you read Matthew 24, you can see in front of you that Jesus was the one who came telling the truth. The Bible is his word, and you can trust the Bible. And not just this account archaeologically of a historical event, but also the fact that he came as God in human flesh, that he came to suffer in our place, and that he died and rose again. One last thing I want you to see here is this piece of stone. You can see that it's been added on to this large corner piece. This is the trumpeting place. It would have been way above us, about 70 feet high in the air. Behind here, right in front of me, is where a Jewish priest would stand with a long horn and would blow it to sound the beginning of Sabbath, sundown, and each of the special sacrifices of the temple, so that everyone out in the courtyard here could get to see the event in the temple. It was called up there, and it's written right here in Hebrew, the place of the trumpeting. This is actually just a facsimile, a replica. The real stone is what is in the Israel Museum in the archaeology division, but they've left this here for us because it's a reminder that this is part of the wall up there that was thrown down, so much so it broke in pieces as the Romans destroyed this city. We're in a journey looking at the answers to 3 questions. Who Jesus Christ was in Galilee, affirmed by his miracles, what he did right here in Jerusalem as it culminated in the cross when he died in our place, and then why he came in Caesarea Maritima as the gospel went from just the Jews to global. And at Caesarea, as the first Gentile convert was saved, the gospel goes to us today who are downstream from that event in Caesarea. Those 3 questions, the most important questions to ever have answered. Who was Jesus Christ? He was God in human flesh. What did he do? He died in our place. Why did he come? To give us endless life. Right here from this Herodian street, a reminder, this is the book that you can trust.